Welcome back to the Coffee Hour. I'm Sarah Gulseth. I'm all by myself today, but that's okay because Andy is off learning about hymns and things that are really fun to learn about. So he'll be back in the studio tomorrow, Lord willing. So maybe we'll convince him to talk about some things he learned. That would be fun. I would enjoy that. I don't know if anyone else would. We're talking about loving our neighbor today, what that means in different contexts and different circumstances. And we had a great conversation about the Fall Lay Bible Institute coming up at Concordia Seminary. And now joining me in studio, my favorite Ohio State fan, because I think you're the only one that I'm actually friends with.
You're a loss.
Deaconess Kim Shave, Executive Director of Humanitry. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I wasn't going to say a thing about that rivalry until you show up wearing blue and gold.
I definitely did, and you can blame my husband because he told me to do it. But I am wearing blue and gold today for Michigan, just for you.
Okay.
I know.
Thank you.
Anyway, but this isn't about football rivalries, even though the
not.
season is coming up soon. We're here to talk about Humanitry. And I've been following all of the stories on your Facebook page, and there are so many good things happening. We're going to try to cram all of them into 12 minutes.
Sure, we'll try.
Okay. First up is, what do you want to talk about first?
I would love to talk about the big grand opening that we had for a property that we just made available to families, if that's okay.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Yes. Such a great story.
Yeah, so this was a major collaboration between LCMS National Housing Support, PNC Bank, and the Federal Home Loan Bank of Pittsburgh. And thanks to our wonderful partner, Nicole Ridley helped us with writing a grant to obtain $650,000. It was huge. That's almost the size of our organization's budget.
Yeah.
To renovate 4 townhomes that are over in South City, kind of near Holy Cross Church, the Lutheran church there, where I'm told where the old seminary building used to be. It's now the Intersect Arts Center. And I'm told these 4 townhomes used to actually belong to Synod. Missionary families would stay there when they came home on furlough. Yeah. So it's cool to see how God has kind of come full circle and repurposed these for families that are facing homelessness, which is the demographic that Humanitry serves. So with this partnership, we were able to completely rehab and redesign these 4 large townhomes. They're 4 bedrooms each, so they will house large families, which is very difficult to place families that are struggling in from some pretty dire circumstances in the city of St. Louis. So we're really glad we're able to fill that niche. We had our open house, grand opening, gave tours, and had a ribbon cutting ceremony. Nicole with Housing Support was there and helped us with that. And we've actually moved 2 of the 4 families that we will be filling those units with in the last week or so. So it's been very exciting. And they're beautiful. I mean, everybody that comes through just, I want to live here. And yes. But, and why not? God, really calls us to help those that are in need. The great reversal we read about in Luke, and just give these folks that have had a really difficult time in life, struggling with abuse or broken relationships or difficulty finding employment, an opportunity to really see God's love in action through the work that we're doing with our Lutheran agency.
Yeah.
So it's been great.
Yeah, so 2 families have already moved in.
Yes.
The pictures of the move-in is just... It's great. What does this housing, I mean, obviously it's a big deal, but what does this housing really mean for these families?
Right. Well, it means families that have a number of children, 3 or more children, have a safe place now to lay their heads at night. Those children have their own beds to sleep in, their own pillows, a safe space. They were just so excited when they moved in. They just couldn't believe they had their own space. The National Youth Gathering, they had some really large beanbag chairs that they had used at the LCMS booth, and we were very happy to accept those as a donation, and the kids are just having a blast being able to just kind of, before school starts, obviously now the school started, they're not going to have as much time to lounge around, but it was just really fun to see them have their own space in their own bed. It's going to help them immensely, not only the parents, but the children, who there were so many struggles they would have to overcome to not have their own home, to be moving from home to home, not having their own place to sleep in each night. Now they have that, and that will help them in so many ways, academically, intellectually, obviously, and spiritually too. So we're really happy about that.
So great. Such good stuff happening. And you have an upcoming vision event for Humanitry.
Yeah, we do. I'm pulling up my trusty phone that just went dead on me just so I give the right information. Yeah, so what we're trying to do is put together an evening of just hors d'oeuvres and drinks at a local restaurant. We're not not asking for anybody to give us any kind of donations or money. We would just invite people to come out and just learn about what we do, have a good night of fellowship, and again, some really good food at an Italian restaurant, and that's coming up in September. You can find more information on our website. But again, we just want to be able to share with the community more about what we're doing, and especially our Lutheran friends, knowing that we have a long, rich tradition since the 1800s in this organization. Wow. Of helping street children and those that are in need in the city, and we continue that all these years later.
Yeah. So who is this Vision event for?
It's for anybody who wants to come. I would recommend you probably want to be 21 or over, since we'll have drinks. But so it's going to be, if I say this right, I'm so sorry, it's not too far from here, down just around the corner, Trattoria Toscana, and it's going to be September 19th at 6:30 p.m. and more information's on our website. But again, some hors d'oeuvres and drinks and time for fellowship, and a way for us to just share about our mission and explain what we do and the great things that we're able to help people in great need.
Absolutely.
Be able to overcome here.
Yeah. And another event you have coming up is your annual gala, which is a big deal.
Yes, we are so excited. So this will be our third year. Last year we went a little bit different track. We decided to make it more entertainment focused. Our mission, we're very serious about our work. We work very hard, but we wanted to make this a night of fun and entertainment. People could come together, learn about what we do, but have fun in the process. So we'll be having that it's on a Saturday this year. We decided last year we did it on a Thursday, and people were disappointed it had to end too soon. So we decided to expand it and make it a few more hours long. And we'll have dueling pianos there, dinner and drinks. And there is no cost at all. We have gracious underwriters who have sponsored this, and so anyone is welcome. We would just ask that you RSVP through a link on our website, and we'll save a spot for you. But it'll be a fun night of dueling pianos, and I don't know if you've ever been to anything like that, where you're pretty much giving a tip, and the tips all come back to Humanitry, basically to serve the families that we're helping out, and you can kind of get into some little fights with people. If you want your song heard first, someone has to give a 10 or, a 20 to outdo and get your song played first. So it can be a lot of fun, but at the same time, it's helping people in need. So we're excited. We invite everybody to sign up to RSVP and come and join us for a really fun night.
Yeah, absolutely. And no cost to attend, which is pretty incredible.
Yes.
That means that any cost, any money that you would like to donate to Humanitry goes directly to you through these really fun things that are happening.
Exactly.
So you've got dueling pianos. What else will be happening at the auction?
Yeah, we'll have a live auction. So we have some really, really fabulous prizes. We think we have a really interesting signed piece of memorabilia from the Blues. We don't know yet what that is. Whoa. We're waiting on our contact to get that. Maybe a hockey stick signed by one of the fabulous players from this year.
That would be so cool.
I know. We have a wonderful wine set from around the world. We have a barbecue package where one of our board members' husbands will come out. He's award-winning barbecue kind of guy, travels around and does these contests, and he has graciously offered to do a barbecue package for 10, I think. So that went for a good amount of money last year. People were really interested in that. Yeah. And we'll have a couple other getaways and things that we'll try to put into play there. And we'll do a wine pull where you can take a chance at winning a really nice bottle of wine and a gift card to a restaurant or something like that. So
that's cool.
Lots of fun to be had for a good cause.
Yeah. People in St. Louis do like their barbecue.
Yes,
I have
they
learned
do.
since moving here.
I like their barbecue. I'm not from here, but now I can say I do. Yeah.
Big deal.
Yes.
We have just about a minute left, but what is all of this for?
Yeah, well, this is really about supporting families in St. Louis. A good number of our families, the women are coming from abusive situations, and they just need another start in life, a little bit of a chance to get a new start. They need a safe place to call home. We've got the two families that are living in our Texas properties. We call it Texas. It's in that area that we have moved in. One of them now has the ability to go back to school. She was struggling to be able to pay rent, and now that she doesn't have to worry about paying rent and utilities, she has that stability now. Her children are safe and secure, and she's able to finish her degree. So we're really happy about that. The other family, the same way, she has been able to find stability after being removed from a housing unit she was in. The landlord wouldn't build or fix the unit up to code, so she had no choice but to leave. And she found us, and we were able to place her. And again, she is doing excellent. She's got a job. She's already been offered a promotion, so we're helping her to continue to find that stability to move out into permanent housing.
Yeah, and there are so many more stories other than those two that we could be here for hours sharing stories from Humanitry, but we're actually out of time. So more information on Humanitry's website.
Yes.
Humanitry.com.
.org.
I read the wrong one. Humanitry.org.
O-R-G.
And we will we'll link that on our website. Of course. Deaconess Kim Shave, thanks so much for joining me in studio today.
Thank you for having me.
You're listening to The Coffee Hour. I'm Sarah Golseth.
Coffee Hour with Andy and Sarah is a production of KFUO. To support the Coffee Hour and KFUO Radio, visit KFUO.org. You can also text KFUO to 41444 or send an email to gifts@kfuo.org. And you can call us at 800-844-0524. KFUO. Christ for you, anytime, anywhere.